Louisiana Monroe is coming off of a Thursday night game against Texas State and now prepares for a game this Saturday against Hawaii. That game will take place in Honolulu, Hawaii, and will kick off at 6 p.m. local time, 10 p.m. Central Time from Honolulu. Coach, before we get to questions, please give us your thoughts on last week's game against Texas State and the upcoming game against Hawaii.
Well, Texas State, it was a tough game. I thought that, we prepared pretty well, considering the short week, considering the situation with Coach Barry. We backed off practice a little bit and, just tried to get great reps instead of several reps. And, I think it helped. We were fresh when we got there. I thought the kids played extremely hard. Same scenario, offensively, we did move the ball at times, but not nearly consistent enough. And we have to finish drives in the end zone. And that was, that part, we're still working on trying to come up with new ways to, move the chains as we go into this next game. I think, a lot of that depends on whether Garrett Smith is going to be available. He's still highly questionable for this game against Hawaii right now. And then, defensively, I thought we handled some situations that we got put into and, came up big on some stops. Kissinger and Mike Johnson, played extremely well. Ben Bannigu had a good game. And Jaron Johnson, I thought the guys, they didn't care what situation they were in. They went out and played their hearts out, I thought. And then, with the exception of one drive, I think right before the half where we had some missed tackles and that led to a touchdown. But other than that, I thought the game was, well within reach. We tried to play it close and get it to the fourth quarter best we could. That being said, moving into Hawaii, another short week as far as preparation, but a long week in terms of travel. We'll leave on Wednesday, head out there. Wednesday will be our day off. We'll just use it for travel. Finish up with a practice on Thursday and a walkthrough on Friday. So kind of the same practice format as we had the week before as far as Sunday, Monday, Tuesday goes. Everybody seems to be pretty healthy right now. We'll get a couple of our old linemen back, I think, and then we'll see how Garrett is. But otherwise, we're at the same strength that we were going into Texas State. Hawaii's, they're going through some of the same issues we are. I think they've got some really, really good talent on their football team. They want to throw the ball, but they rolled through some quarterbacks. I know the Wittick kid, I think he's going to have surgery, so we'll probably see number 11 in there. And then, defensively, I've been impressed on their aggressiveness. They get after people, and it's just a matter of consistent execution on their part. I think, again, going through some of the same trials and tribulations that we are. So, we're going to have to get out there and not get all enamored with the islands and understand that, when the lights come on, we're out there for a business trip and try to win a ball game. And been my experience. This is my fourth trip out there to play. You kind of have to keep the guys focused on that, and at the same time let them enjoy a little bit of the culture of the islands too. So for our situation, I don't know this is a great trip and great timing for it, but it's on the schedule, and we're going to go out there and put our best foot forward.
Thank you, Coach. Our first questions come from Adam Hunsiker with the News Star. Adam, please go ahead.
Hey, Coach, how you doing?
Fine, Adam.
I wanted to kind of get your thoughts on how everything went yesterday, practice-wise. You gave them Saturday off to try to, help out a little bit because these guys have been going for 9 straight weeks, and while it's not a bye week by any imagination, I mean you were there able to get some more consistent downtime than they had in a couple of weeks. So just how did that go yesterday, and did the team come back fresh?
I think they were fresh. We did a decent amount of conditioning at the end of practice, but anytime you jump right into game installation and everything, you got things to work out. And we got a lot of plays in on both sides of the ball with a lot of team emphasis and installation. And when you do that, with some of the things we're trying to do, I think, you have to come back and repeat plays and make corrections. So that slowed it down a little bit. We were trying to get a lot installed in a short time so that today we can come back in helmets and shoulder pads and do the physical part. And basically what I told them, depending on how they practice today, will determine whether we practice in helmets or put on the pads again tomorrow. So, I know it's kind of a carrot and stick approach and everything, but at the same time, I think today is going to be the real measure of how we get out and execute the game plan after yesterday being a big install day.
You mentioned that Garrett was highly questionable. How's Caesar doing right now?
C's, same thing. He's improving, Adam. Day to day, he's showing improvement. It's just going to be a function of how he feels right up to game time again, I think.
Yeah.
There's no lack of want to for the young man. There's no doubt about that. But I think at the same time, you hate to say it, if anything's going to happen, it's going to be in the game. And if we can get him some reps this week, keep him mentally sharp, he has all the physical tools that as long he has all the physical tools that injury will allow him to play with. We'll play here, day to day. But I think that if Rashawn feels good, is able to go, then he'll go, and that'll be a big help to us, no doubt. Yeah.
And you mentioned having a couple linemen back. Is that going to be Colby Mitchell and Jake Snyder?
Yep, Colby is back. Colby played the other night for about a quarter and a half, but strained that pec again. So, the young man's a warrior. He's since we were in helmets yesterday, he got some reps. We told the scout team guys to just let him win essentially, and so that he can get his assignments. We'll see what he can do today. Again, it's something I don't want to bang him up in practice and lose him entirely for the game. So, he may get a few reps here and there, but as long as he's mentally sharp, we're in get his shoulder right mode right now.
Okay. Thanks, John. Appreciate it.
Yep.
Thank you, Adam, and thank you, Coach Mumford. That's all the time we have for today. We appreciate it.